guys, we're going to be talking about the Milani new Everyday Elements palette. This is the one in the very warm shades, and I created this eye look that I'm wearing today with this palette. So if you're interested in seeing the swatches and more, stay tuned and we'll get right to it. Okay, we're going to be doing a review of the Milani new eyeshadow palette out. The 05 Earthy Elements Everyday Eyes. On the back of the package you can see that they're saying that this large shade here is your base color. This color is your contour color. They're calling this I don't know. And then that dark color for your crease. And then specialty and your liner shade. That's just a suggestion. You can do whatever you like with your shadows, as you all know. As you can see, just looking at this without opening it, all I did was break the seal and get it prepared to be open. As you can see, there's a brush included inside of this, and you can tell by looking at the packaging that this shade here is a shimmer shade. This is a matte. This is a matte, a shimmer. I would call that a satin, and I would call that a satin. So let's open it up. Now, I haven't touched this yet. This is the first time I've opened it. So here's the brush that comes along in the little kit. It's actually a pretty soft little brush. Usually brushes that come in kits like this aren't worth a darn. You usually get like a sponge tip applicator, but this actually feels like a pretty nice little brush. So in a pinch, this would be very handy. So you can see that you'll have a shader, flat shader, and then basically like a blending or pencil type head here. So now looking at the shadows, as you can see, the colors are pretty vibrant. So let's do some swatches. We'll swatch this shade first. Now, as I put my finger in this, it feels just a little bit gritty, but not bad. So that's what it looks like on the finger. You can see there's a bit of sparkle in there. So the next shade, this matte. Feels pretty smooth as I put my finger in there. Definitely a matte shade. Looks like it'll be really great for the crease. The next shade is just a tad bit darker, this one here. Another matte shade. Feels pretty good on the fingers. You can see that's really a deep burnt type of orange color. Now, I don't have any lotion or primer on my skin, guys. This is just bare skin, okay? It looks like they're going to be very, very blendable. So moving on to the next colors in the palette here, we're going to be moving into this next shade here that is a shimmer shade. Kind of a cocoa brown color. Very, very creamy feeling. Oh wow, that one packs a punch. Holy cow, look at all that shimmer. Woo, boy. This next shade right here, this light shade, we'll get into that. And that one looks like a satin shade. It's not a real high shimmer. This one also feels really creamy on the finger to the touch. Yeah, you can see that that's not got a ton of shimmer in comparison. So we'll swatch it right next to the other one. It's barely showing up on my skin tone. My skin tone is very, very similar. Yeah, that's basically the skull. That is so close to my skin tone. It's just like blending away. It's right here. Okay, now that last shade, we'll get into that last shade, which is this shade right here. And you can see that's not a real high shimmer. It's just got a very light, you know, when you compare it to the other, very light amount of sheen to it. Shows up a little bit more shimmery on the skin. So all in all, looking at the palette is running a little over $9 at my CVS, and if you can, you know, it's really showing true to color. I mean, my camera is picking up all of the colors exactly the way that they are. So it looks like it's going to pack a really nice pigment punch. So I look forward to playing with it. My first impressions are, yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun palette to play with. So if you guys haven't tried Milani, this is a really good way to start. I really like the fact that they're giving you a decent brush in this palette. So that's my first impressions on this, guys. I'll do a eye look with this and take you through step by step on application too. Well, that'll be in another video though.